Hi everyone, it's Jen here, and just coming on to talk about the autumn equinox, which of course is happening at the moment. So the autumn equinox is the point where night and day are equally balanced, in perfect balance, and this is a really great time for us to reflect on balance in our own lives. So whether we have what we have coming in is equivalent to what's going out. Are we nourishing ourselves as much as we're giving out? It's also a great time to think about our own personal harvest. So what have we created for ourselves this year? What are we proud of? What lovely things do we have in our lives in terms of, it might be material possessions, but also relationships and anything else that we might have created for ourselves this year, jobs or situations, places in which we spend time. So it's a time of real celebration and joyfulness. And it's also a time to recognise that actually we're tipping into the winter now. So we're tipping into these darker days, and it's an opportunity for us to kind of look forwards into those days and go, what is it we want throughout the winter months? What is it that we want to create for ourselves? And the winter holds a very different energy. So as we tip into these winter months, the feminine side of the year, we're going within. So we're really using and working with our intuition to go, what is it that I need? What do I need in terms of healing, in terms of nourishment, in terms of planning for the future? You know, this is a great time for us to really go within and dig deep and go, what is it that I want to create for myself? And then we have the whole of the winter to build on those plans. So when we come out in the springtime nourished and rested and restored, then that's the, you know, that's what we take forwards into the next year. But our society doesn't always allow us to do that. Our society encourages us to be on the go all the time and never switch off. So what I would invite you to do this year is see if you can just feel into the rhythm of the season. The leaves are just starting to turn and they're starting to fall. You know, what is it that we can let go from our lives? Some of that frenetic activity. What can we let go so we can become, or we can come to a space where we can rest, we can recharge, we can replenish ourselves and really look after ourselves going into the winter months. So it's a time where we can really down tools and take a moment to think about that point of balance in our lives. If you're somebody who struggles with the winter, I've got a retreat coming up in the beginning of November called Wintering Well, and that is all about feeling into the rhythm of the seasons. You know, we have a cycle for a reason. If it wasn't a cycle, if it wasn't, you know, summer, autumn, winter, spring, it would just be a flat line of something, whether it would be winter or summer or what have you. So, you know, we have cycles for a reason. So we have the opportunity to rest and recharge and have a peak of energy. So the Wintering Well retreat does really work on that, easing into winter, easing into the winter months and embracing them rather than resisting them. On the other hand, I also have a Wild Woman retreat, which happens at Imbolc at spring, which is when we step back into the more masculine side of the year. So tipping into the dark is the feminine, coming back out into the springtime is the masculine. But this is where we have an opportunity to really feel into what it is we want to create. So as we come into those summer months, or spring and summer, and that energy starts to rise, we can really focus our attention on that and bring whatever it is we want to create into our lives. So enjoy the equinox however you decide to recognize it, and I will see you again at the winter solstice.